Hi, good morning, and welcome to day 2 of our 31 ways to be a happier parent. So, today I want to talk about silencing the voice in your head. So, years ago, when people, anybody that said that they heard a voice in their head was carted off to a loony, what was called in the days a loony bin. Um, I really don't know how everybody in the population wasn't actually in those institutions at the time, because we all have a voice in our head. We all have that negative inner critic, that um, that person sitting on our shoulder telling us essentially we are not good enough. So we're not a good enough. So for me, okay, it's that I'm not a good enough children's happiness expert, and I'm not a good enough husband. So for a lot of the parents that I hear and that I speak to, it's the fact that they're not a good enough mum or they're not a good enough dad. And then we've also got like anybody, a lot of my clients are entrepreneurs as well as parents, and for them it's that they're not a good enough entrepreneur. They're not good enough at doing running their company. So here's the thing: the voice in your head is not you. How do I know that? So for one, you were born without it. We are all born without that negative voice in our heads. So it can't be us if we're not born with it. The second thing is, how do I know it's not? How do I know it's not you? You're the one that hears it. So how could it be you? That sounds a little bit complicated. How could it be you? If you hear it, how could it be you? I used to think it was me. The voice, I used to think my voice in my head, my negative voice in my head was me. Why did I think that? Because it's got my voice, doesn't it? It sounds like me. It's got my voice. What I mean by that is it sounds like me, but it isn't me. How could it be me if I can hear it? So uh, one is the voice, and the other is the listener. You're the listener. You're not the voice. Next thing, it's not true. It's all lies. The fact that you're listening to this video now means that you're taking some steps to become a happier person so you can be a better role model for your kids. People that aren't watching, people that who think that they're people that don't think that they need to change aren't doing it. What are they doing? They're doing something else that they see more important instead. How do I know it's not your voice? Well, here's the thing: the voice in our head comes from others. It comes from other people's opinions of us. It comes from what other people have said to us. So for me, it comes from you're an ugly. When I was a kid, you're an ugly, fat little bucktooth idiot. Stuff like that from other kids. I bucktooth. Yeah. I was ratty, rodent, ratty boy, beaver boy, all those horrible names. It's not mine because it came from somebody else. So I remember one from one of my science teachers. He was a nasty piece of work. He told me that I wasn't good enough. If you don't work, if you don't work hard, you won't be anybody. You won't be anybody. You won't be anybody. Ben, we called it, everybody at my school called each other Ben. Somebody saying I'm a Trump guy, but enjoying this. I don't, I don't know what Trump's got. I don't know what Trump's got to do with the voice in head. I wonder what the voice in his head says to him. So the voice in your head, it's not you. You were born without it. It's not you because you're the one that hears it. So it can't possibly be you. It's not true because it is lies. It lies about you. You're perfect. You're a diamond. You've just been through some SH1T. Check out my other video from yesterday. Check out my other Facebook Live from yesterday. And it's not your voice in the head, because the voice in your head has been given to you by other people. So it's got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with you, and it ain't true. If you want to find out more about what I do in this area and how you can be happier and how can you help your child be happier, more resilient, check out my website. It's www.simonbenn.co.uk. You'll see it at the bottom right of the screen. See you soon. How did I do for time today? 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I'm trying to do 3 minutes because I know you're busy. Sorry, I need to say less. I will try harder tomorrow. Bye-bye.